Blog Talk Radio.
Show tonight to interview our special guest, show highlight the Alan Alford Sports Talk Show, the Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, boxing, tennis, golf, and racing. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. Tune in for all the news and scores, reporting on the games and so much more. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. The Alan Alford Sports Talk Show.
All right, welcome everybody to another great episode of the Alan Alfred Sports Talk Show. I'm Alan. We're going to have a fantastic show for you today. Feel free to go ahead and join the discussion on YouTube. You can go ahead and chat. You can feel free to call in at 516, and that's 418-5572. Again, 516-418-5572. As you can tell, things are a little different in the background here. I'm doing this show live here in St. Louis, Missouri, where I'm at. And the great thing is, there's a lot going on this weekend. I'm going to delve into all of that and a lot more here on the Alan Alfred Sports Talk Show. We are going to have a fantastic show. Again, that phone number is 516-418-5572. We are going live, and we're doing things big time here. First and foremost, got to thank our wonderful sponsor here, and one of many here at the Alan Alfred Sports Talk Show. Got to thank none others than Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. So make sure you visit Chef G's right here, and you can go ahead and see him right there. But you can go ahead and visit him in person. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, and the great thing about seeing him, you can see him right here at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And that's 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to beautiful Tampa, that's all right. You can go ahead and see Chef G's right here at flbbqsauce.com. Again, it's flbbqsauce.com. Definitely don't forget that sauce. And I had some great barbecue here in St. Louis. I actually had it this afternoon. But I tell you, folks, it was good, but it wasn't slamming like Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. It was good, but not Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. That's right. And in fact, all of the music that you're going to hear tonight is provided by Sam Scola Songs. Thank you, Sam Scola Songs, and his beautiful wife, Mary. Really appreciate them for all they have done here for the Alan Sports Talk Show. I'm going to talk a lot more about Sam Scola Songs throughout the broadcast. Let me, in fact, play his song. This is the Sam Scola Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce song. I'm going to play that for you guys, and then we're going to go ahead and get things started big time live here in St. Louis for the UFL championship game. A lot of things are going to happen this weekend. I'm going to discuss that here in a few moments, but first, let's play that Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce song here for you guys. Let's do that right now.
Comes in full variety, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, a natural flavor. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Florida gold honey mustard on burgers and ribs, tasty fusion on pork and sausage, a classic taste for chicken steak tips, a hot heat wave on meatballs and ham. It's a cookout treat. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, serve on fish and vegetables. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce.
No, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce is so delicious and addicting. You may need a support group. So make sure you don't forget to go ahead and visit Chef G's at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. Or you can visit them right there at flbbqsauce.com, flbbqsauce.com. Thank you, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. Really appreciate you here and all you do for the Allen Alfred Sports Talk show. So let me go ahead and continue this wonderful show. Appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. And again, we are available where you can talk. Feel free to call in. Let me give that number here for you guys, 516-418-5572, 516-418-5572. You can call, text, chat. We make it available for you to do everything live here in St. Louis. That's right before the UFL championship game. I'm going to talk about that and a lot more. And we do have a caller waiting. I did want to go ahead and, before we kick off and really get this party started, I want to say our prayers and condolences to the late, great Jerry West, who unfortunately has passed. So definitely my prayers and condolences go out to the NBA family, Jerry West family, friends connected to Jerry West. It was a great tribute that Michael Jordan did as well. And some people are just legends in the game and just legendary people that you think they're going to be around forever. But no one is promised tomorrow. Definitely he lived a fantastic life. Jerry West will be missed, loved by so many. Prayers and condolences for the entire family, friends, anybody connected to Jerry West. We definitely prayers and condolences go out to the entire NBA family. And with that being said, we're going to do a moment of silence here on the Allen Alfred Sports Talk show. And rest in peace to the late, great Jerry West. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start the show off officially and bring on our first caller. Hey, how you doing so far today, Lou?
All right, thanks.
All right,
Yeah.
Great to hear from you. How you been, buddy?
All right. I mean, considering, of course, the news that was heard, so I can mention that. We're losing a lot of great players from the past already, and just an example of one of the greats that is gone now.
Yeah, it's just saying, as the song says, young buck thinks there's always tomorrow, and unfortunately, you're right. There is nobody is promised tomorrow, and he is a legend, Jerry West, and definitely will be missed. And man, you're right.
If he didn't go up against Bill Russell, he might have done more than one championship.
Yeah, you're right about that. And winning a championship is not easy. Definitely, the Mavs know that. They're down 0-3, but they are doing great so far. It's the second quarter.
Yeah, but they did well. Or they started out great in game 3-2, and look what happened.
Right. It's not over. You're absolutely right. But so far, so good. It's always great to have a great start. 53-30, second quarter, 2 minutes and 24 seconds. For the Mavs, they just got to win. You know what? If there's a light side to something, if there's a light side to something, I was walking the streets of St. Louis, went to go see the Arch, and I'll tell you guys a lot more of what I went to go see. I was walking with the Arch with one of my good media friends. I said, hey, if you were coaching the Mavs, what would you say? And he's like, it's over. It's over, guys. I said, hey, you got to tell them the company line. You got to say, just win for tonight. Just win tonight's game. And that's what I'm going to tell the Mavs. Just win tonight's game. Don't think about past night. Just win tonight's game. And if they do win, I agree with you. I think it's inevitable the series is over, but at least you won't get swept. And I think there's worse of a feeling when you play a competitor and you get flat out swept.
Funny, I had this as a sweep.
And you did. You did call it as a sweep.
I did.
And it still could be that case. It's 54-30 now, 54-30. But it's still, like you said, it's still a lot of time left. I'm hoping this series is, unfortunately, I hate to say it, the series is over. But I do think for the Dallas Mavs, I hope they do get at least a game. I hope they win tonight for just morale status.
Or if you want to go by the direction of the Who, the song is over. Okay.
Yeah. So I always appreciate you. You called it.
I'll
called it.
explain to the younger generation later on.
Lou called it. He did call it. He did say it was going to be a clean sweep and to 0. I'm thinking the Mavs get one game. I'm thinking they get one at least. I think they win tonight and they close it out in the next game is what I think happens. I think the Mavs hold on. They get tonight's game, but then they get closed out in Boston is what I think happens.
Right.
That's what I think is going to happen, and I think that's what the NBA actually does want. They don't want to sweep because it's less revenue for them. And I know they're worth billions, but hey, I've never seen billionaires turn down money.
Yeah, but I mean, because I really didn't see, Dallas making a run here. I mean, even without Porzingis with Boston, but they've been doing fine without him, and they've done, what they've done all year long. So I was thinking, why would this be any different?
Yeah, I agree. They did have a big lead before, but I think every dog has his day. I think the Mavs will get tonight's game. Huh?
Well, our part. Every dog has its day.
Every dog has its day. Every dog has its day. Every dog's got his day. Don't sleep in that lie. one time I got called out I got brought into the office by my superior, right? And they was discussing the situation. And I told them, quote, quote, Lou, I said, 99 out of 100 times someone does not bait me and it works. But today, the stars and moon lined up. Every dog's got his day. And the baiter got their day. And I fell for the bait. So every dog has his day. So I think the Mavs win tonight, and I think the Celtics close out the series.
Speaking of dogs, I got a funny story about that tomorrow on my show. So you might really, you might find some amusing.
What I find amusing is that, and also, what are your thoughts about the UFL championship game this Sunday?
Well, I haven't really given much thought to that because I always refer to it as, that other league, and so I really don't know what to say about it. But if I were a betting man on this, which I'm not going to be, just a second here, I forgot to put it in the promo too. Because that's Sunday, right? Not tomorrow.
That is Sunday. That's right. And that's important that you brought that up because last year when it was the XFL, it was on a Saturday because I was there last year.
Okay.
So it's my second championship game. This year they moved it to a Sunday. So folks, it is on Sunday.
You're gonna put the UFL championship game on and a possible Game 5 for the finals on the same night. Stupid.
Yeah, and here's a kicker, and Sunday's Father's Day too, to add that to the list. So that Sunday is Father's Day.
I think I would have to go with Birmingham.
He's going for a trifecta. Birmingham, if they win, that'll be 3 championship. That'll be a hat trick. 3 championships in a row, and not only is it 3 champs in a row, I don't care whether you're playing baseball, football, basketball, any sport.
Hockey sack.
Kids, if you win 3 in a row, that's a dynasty. That's a dynasty.
Yes.
I don't care what sport. My son, he played flag football. They won 4 in a row. 3 is the criteria. They're considered dynasty.
Right.
So, yeah. So, I will tell you guys my prediction a bit later in this broadcast, and I have a lot more to talk about the UFL game. But the other league, I cannot call it the other league. It is the UFL. UFL, folks. Oh, sorry about that. I put on the wrong thing. It's the UFL news. UFL. In fact, I'm going to be talking about the UFL quite a bit tonight because I am in St. Louis because of the UFL championship game that the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show has been honored and blessed to cover. So this will be the second championship game in a year. Last year was XFL. This year is the merge UFL, and I'll talk a lot about that a bit later. At 61, by the way, to 35. So they're really piling on at halftime. 61 to 35, Dallas Mavericks.
Now, switching gears to the ice. Now, I did not see this coming as the Florida Panthers are just eating up the Edmonton Oilers. I mean, I thought when you had, your wonder boy, McDavid, I thought they would make a series out of it. Okay, last night's game was a bit more interesting. I mean, they're making a comeback. They were down 3 goals at 4-1, but they made a game at the in the third period, but it wasn't enough. And of course, you got that buffoon, Draisaitl, who did the ultimate stupidity of that vicious hit to Barkov, and he got away with murder. I mean, not even a fine. He got off scot-free. No fines, no suspensions. That was a vicious hit, and he got away with murder.
Wow. Yeah, is that right?
If it was me, I would say what?
You think that's a sweep too?
Well, I wasn't thinking that. I thought that the series can go either way, but it looks like that the Panthers have have been the better team, and Edmonton even though they've made strides this year, I don't think they have enough. I mean, I thought maybe, with Draisaitl and McDavid, they would, make something out of it, at least get one game. But they still have the game 4 at home, so maybe that could work out tomorrow. Remember, the same thing happened last year when Florida played the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights won the 3, and then Florida did win 1 game. So, it's kind of like reverse this year. So maybe they'll lose this game and make it a German sweep in game 5. But Oilers have been disappointing in this series.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Anytime you're in the position you are, it's the NBA Finals is up 3-0, the NHL Finals, the NHL Stanley Cup 3-0. So I think it's inevitable the Panthers are going to win, and I think it's inevitable the Celtics are going to win. I do think the Mavs are going to win.
Well, I knew that part. I mean, I knew the Celtics were going to win. That was a given.
Yeah, you called it. You called it. I thought the Mavs were going to be more competitive. I didn't doubt that the Celtics were going to win, but I didn't think they were going to be this bad. I really didn't. I didn't see that.
I did.
But you did. You did. Yeah, you did. You called.
Look what the Celtics have done all year. You think they're going to stop now? I mean, they do better without Porzingis.
Yeah. But you called it. What about in this side? You think it's gonna be sweep too? You think it's gonna be a sweep?
I really don't know. I think maybe Edmonton might have one shot in them because I did not look at the sweep. I really didn't know how this is going to go. So I'm still going to think that it's likely that the Panthers are going to win, but I'm going to say 5. But to be honest, because my original prediction was I think it was going to go at least to 6 games. Now, I think it's going to happen.
Yeah. 6 games, man. Well, I got to support the Florida team, so I got the Panthers winning. I think the Panthers are going to win. They got a lot of celebrities coming through there. They had a lot. I mean, they had DJ Khaled come through. They had a lot of celebrities.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they're popular.
Yes.
But you think they close the show though?
Yep. To quote John Meredith, even though it's football, to quote him, "Turn out the lights, the party's over."
Well, the party just began. The party just began.
You see, I go through folks every week. My show too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Speaking of that, you got a great show coming up tomorrow. Please tell us all about it.
Well, as the heavy month of June continues, and July will be busy too, we'll continue on with the championship weekend as the finals are now in place. We could be wrapping up tomorrow, NHL and NBA. It's also Euro Cup time. That's right, folks, Euro Cup. I was watching the match today. That's going to be a great tournament. We'll also look at the America's Cup tournament, which starts next week. Boy, it's going to be great. We'll also recap. Oh yeah, we'll also take care of the College World Series. I forgot to mention that in my promo. Shame on me. We'll also recap the Belmont Stakes, which happened last week as well. Of course, we'll also have MLB, WNBA, of course, UFC and WWE. Also have our regular features, the Ridiculous Fan of the Week. Oh boy, I got some good ones for that one. Your thoughts and comments are always welcome. Sports trivia, this week in sports history, the feel-good story of the week, and the 7th annual Dads and Grads Show. As, of course, this is Father's Day, although it's going to be a little bit different for me this year. And, of course, a salute to our graduates, because you can't leave them out either. So if you're a dad or a grad, or maybe you're in both, if you're a grad who's a dad, well, it could happen. Call 512-543-4662. I'll repeat again, 512-543-4662. Now remember, I live on the East Coast, so we go by East Coast time, folks. 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern time. Not 4 to 5 in the 4 to 6 in the Central or anywhere else. 4 to 6 in the East Coast time zone. We go by New York time, since that's the closest city where I live.
Yes, you're right.
People know that by now, right? Come on. Yeah, as we're now in the halfway point of the year for the seventh season.
Yeah, so you're doing big things, man. That's right.
Yeah.
4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time Zone. That's correct. Make sure you check out my great friend Lou at the Enhanced Sports Show.
We'll also give a preview of the UFL final.
That's the best part right there.
Much I may regret to do it, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, so it's going to be...
Yeah, that's why I forgot my promo, because I was, trying to think of UFL. But then again, that's Sunday, so I thought, no. But I'll do it anyway, just in case if there are any UFL fans out there. I think it's about 3. Ooh.
Oh, man, you dissing them hard now.
Not
there's
3
gonna
million,
be...
not 3,000, but 3. Well, Alan.
Oh, man.
Alan, you're forgetting one thing, though.
What's that?
You mean he doesn't know?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. You don't know about 3? I'm going to hit myself for this. Yeah. I'm going to hit myself for this. All right. For those of you guys as old as I am, ready? 3 is a magic number. Oh, no.
Don't listen to him, folks. There's going to be a lot of it. In fact, I'm going to talk a lot about that. For those of you under the age
of 45, I'll explain that later.
Yeah,
so... And I think I bummed out stand-up comedy.
In fact, we give the great folks that phone number again, 512-543-4662. 512-543-4662. That is my great friend Lou. Make sure you check him out tomorrow between 4 and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Zone. And he's got a fantastic show. Type in Enhanced Sports Show right there, and you will get a chance to go ahead and connect with Lou right at the Enhanced Sports Show.
At your own risk. Some are afraid to take it, though.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic, man. It's going to be real great. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Thanks a lot.
And make sure you tune in. Thank you, too. Make sure you tune in and watch the game, because you might be surprised who you'll see.
Right. And before Diane gets here, I better go.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you.
There you go. Thanks.
No problem at all. Take care of yourself. And thank you for calling. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, had a great friend, Lou. Always a pleasure. Definitely great to hear from Lou. I'm going to go ahead and talk a whole lot more about the UFL championship game this Sunday. The Stallions versus the Brahmas, 4 o'clock p.m. Central Time, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. That's where I'm at right now. Alan Alfred Sports Show is live in St. Louis. We've been blessed to cover the game that's coming up this weekend. And I'm going to delve into that a whole lot more. In fact, I'm going to get into that. But first, we're going to go ahead and thank another one of our fantastic sponsors. Thank you, CTE-MEMortgage.com. CTE-ME Mortgage. Hey, if you need a new home or rental property or refinancing, guess what? CTC-ME Mortgage can help you. That is right. That is my good friend, Kurt McCrae. He can go ahead and help you right there. CTC-ME Mortgage. That's right. So today is a perfect day to start building equity. You can go ahead and do that by just contacting Kurt McCrae. He'll take great care of you. And in fact, where you can reach him is right there, CTCMEMortgage.com, or give Kurt McCrae a call at 346-527-7564.
346-527-7564. He's going to take wonderful care of you, and it's not too late to go ahead and build yourself some equity. And in fact, what also will happen here, let me play the song here. This is another great song by Sam Scola, CTC, Emmy Mortgage Company. I'm going to play it right here. For some reason, it may not come over on the broadcast for the StreamYard, but I'm going to play it right now, and I'll try to play it again before the show is over. Let me play it right now.
CTCME Mortgage Company, they stand by their loyalty. CTCME Mortgage Company, you can trust their honesty. Make the call today. There's no extra fees to pay. You can take a loan to own a new home. CTCME Mortgage Company, they stand by their loyalty. CTCME Mortgage Company, you can trust their honesty. Get a low interest rate, there's no need to wait. Finance a payment plan. Kurt McRae is your man. CTCME Mortgage Company. CTCME Mortgage Company. CTCME Mortgage Company.
About this game, sure that you guys understand that. So yes, make sure you guys tune in to Stallion's game, 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time on Fox, and definitely don't forget to call Kurt McRae. And if you haven't done so already, that phone number is 346-527-7564, 346-527-7564. And again, that song may not have came over on the StreamYard, but I'll try to make sure I play it again tonight. So yes, the UFL Championship game is this Sunday. And that's right. That Sunday is also Father's Day, so happy Father's Day to all those great dads out there. Definitely a round of applause for all you great dads. So that is fantastic. And the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show will be live in St. Louis. I'm actually tomorrow. I had today off, and I was able to enjoy the sights. Let me just say first and foremost that the Battlehawks fans, more than anything, after going around downtown sites of St. Louis, the Battlehawks fans, you need to come out and support this game. I repeat, Battlehawks fans and everyone else, but specifically I'm talking about the Battlehawks fans, you need to come out and support this game. Because I went around, and to show you proof that I went ahead and went around, I'm going to post up a bunch of pictures, but for illustration purposes, let me show you what I'm talking about. You see right here, all these times it says Wonka, 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 Wonka. That was all downtown today. I think most people have better things to do with their time to just put Wonka in the building and play a game of that. Instead of doing that, show up to the Stallions vs. Brahmas game. And check this out. I went downtown and I went ahead and took some pictures, a lot of pictures, and I went to Busch Stadium, the St. Louis Cardinals Stadium. First and foremost, big shout out to the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals, for really hooking me up. I got to thank them because they gave me tickets to the game on Thursday. I did get the game on Thursday, but unfortunately, I did not get here as early as I thought. I thought I was going to make it early Thursday morning. Unfortunately, I ended up getting here late Thursday night. I was not, unfortunately, able to go ahead and take advantage of those tickets, but I do thank the St. Louis Cardinals for providing them. Really great shout out to them for doing that. Really great hospitality. I'm going to put up a nice post about the Cardinals, specifically from the side of the UFL championship game, because then I'm really appreciative what the St. Louis Cardinals did. I was able to go ahead and go around the stadium. It was closed today because the team is away, but I was able to go ahead and take a lot of pictures, statues they have outside. Really legit, beautiful stadium. And the reason why this is important to Battlehawks fans is because the infrastructure around the St. Louis Cardinals stadium was really popping. It was nice, and the game wasn't even on. But all the little restaurants and the way it was designed was curtailing to people watching the baseball game. You need a football team. When I went downtown, I was even sending it to my great friend Terry Spain, who also is going to be covering the media. I was even saying to him, this league, this team, this city needs a team, because if you have a football team, more businesses will come here. It will get downtown popping again. It was kind of like you saw a few people downtown, but it was pretty deserted. In fact, I would say I've been to Savannah, Georgia, and I thought that was kind of desolate when I went downtown. Well, I think St. Louis was actually worse. I saw less people downtown, and it has a lot to do with them not having a football team. You control some of that. You cannot just say screw it and then not show up to a game where the tickets are dirt cheap because you're upset that your team's not in it. I'm going to get into that game. The Battlehawks are not in the game, are not playing in this championship game because of controversy or anything that they got slighted. The Battlehawks just didn't play well. They played their worst game when they needed to play their best game. They literally played their worst game. They played like a team that was scared, confused, shook. You could see it. They had no confidence from the beginning of the game. And it just went downhill. They had really two possessions, I would even say, that was great. They scored. Then they got another score on the defensive side. But outside of that 1-2, they were just getting dominated by Brahmas. To me, it was no controversy whatsoever. The better team won that game, and that was the Brahmas. And I always say that it's not always the best team that wins. It's always the team that plays the best at the time wins. And at the time, the Battlehawks played their worst game that I've seen them play, actually. No confidence, no swagger, no
continuity with their offense. It was like they kind of defeated themselves when they played against the Brahmas, and the Brahmas deserve to be here. Now I know that that's going to be a hit on the attendance, but that's why you need to show up if you're a Battlehawks fan. Because look, man, you got a nice city. You got a nice city. This was taken today. You got good things going. You know, if you want to see more of this, Wonka, 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 Wonka. You show up to the game. You go up there and support. And don't give me no excuses, because to me, there is no excuses. Last year, the XFL, I covered the Orlando Guardians. They won one game. I still came down to watch the championship game. This year, guess what? I covered the Arlington Renegades. They won 3 games. And guess what? I'm here again. There is no team in the city I play in. So anytime I went to Orlando, an Arlington Renegade game, or any UFL game for that matter, I had to travel out of state. There is no Florida team. So you do the math. There was no game played in Florida whatsoever. I had to travel. And I'm here traveling again to St. Louis, covering 2 teams, mind you, that I didn't cover throughout the entire season. Now, granted, the the Brahmas, I do actually have quite a few friends that play on that team because of the former Guardians. There's, Quentin Dormady, quarterback, Savion Patton, and, just to name a couple. But yes, I do from, from the Birmingham style, from the Brahmas. You guys got to come out and support. You got to come out and support. And to me, there is no excuse. There is no excuse. I mean, if you want a team, and that's really what St. Louis is missing, is you need there. Business will come out there. You'll get downtown popping, and I just think it's going to be things from there. I really do. I really do. I just think that you should show up. If you're take your dad out Father's Day, to see a championship game. You may not see another championship game. So I would go out. I would go out after taking a look at see what I saw downtown. I would go out and support, and without fail, because you show the people that, hey, because this could repeat itself, meaning you could have a team in a league and they don't make it to the playoffs. You're just going to stop supporting them at that point, or if the team is no good, you're going to just stop showing up. That's what so many owners and people who are up there think, and you're showing it in your actions by not showing up. I think that's a mistake. But I am going to be there. I'm going to have a fantastic time. And I'll tell you right now, they're saying that it's going to be a good crowd. Not only that, you have Marquis King, who is the punter from the Arlington Renegades. He's going to be doing a halftime show. And Little Birdie said that Kurt Warner is going to be in the house. Tom Brady is going to be in the house. So, hey, more beef for us. If you guys don't want to show up, it's going to be more fun for us. I'll tell you that right now. But you show up, you get to partake more in the fun. But if you don't show up, you're going to hear people talking about how great it was the next day. That's what you're going to get. And then you don't know if you'll get a chance to see a championship game again, because next year it's not going to be in St. Louis. At least I don't predict it will be. I believe they're going to move it, just like that's only fair. So, hey, I would show up if I were you. As far as the game, it's going to be a fantastic game, and we're going to talk more about Tom Brady a bit later in the broadcast. But to me, it's going to be a tough game. You have the top offensive team led by Adrian Martinez, who is a UFL MVP, and you have the Brahmas, who has been the stifling defense. And I do believe, I'm going to tell you my prediction in just a little bit, but the big factor in this is going to be how solid and strong the Brahmas defense is. Because if they come out there stifling like they did against the Battlehawks, I just don't see the Stallions winning. I think the Brahmas pull it off, and I think they win. I know it's not easy to beat a team twice in a year with any, especially UFL, NFL, XFL. It's just not easy to beat a team twice. And I just think that defense has a lot to do with that. And I do believe the Brahmas are going to pull off an upset. I do think that's what's going to happen. And I believe they're going to make sure that their defense is on par, because to me, that's going to be the big factor. If they're able to pull off some fantastic defense, which is what they're going to need, they win the game. And then I think John Levitt has to come up big. Anthony McFarland has to show up big. Everybody, all of their supporting cast on the offensive end has to show up. But I just think if they can really put some pressure on AJ Martinez, force him into some tough situations, I think the Brahmas are going to win. So that's my prediction. The Brahmas pulling it out, winning the game, and it's going to be exciting. I would tell you this much as far as the game 2 is, I'm actually going to get my credentials tomorrow for the game, and tomorrow is really where it really starts off, because tomorrow is going to be media day. Media day is going to include, I'm going to try to get you guys insight on it all. I'm going to try to get you getting the bus coming in. I was able to do that last year. I'm going to try to get a couple of interviews when they come in. Definitely in a press conference, I'm going to definitely do that. I'm going to follow a lot of the same game plan I had the year before. Take a picture with the championship trophy or trophies, because there will be a little different. Last year was just the XFL. This year it's a merged league with the UFL, with the XFL, and also the USFL. So I believe there's going to have 2 trophies there. I will find out a bit more. I know that there's going to be 1 championship trophy given, but they might have both of them on display. So I'm going to try to take pictures with the trophies. Definitely talk to people. St. Louis got, a pretty cool thing going on. I mean, hey, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've seen a lot worse than this, than what I showed up here. Believe me, I've seen a whole lot worse. At least it's just this big Wonka, and you got all the space here. Man, there would be hundreds of different designs. So don't go downtown, play a game of how many times could I write Wonka on the building. Go to the game. Need to see more great things like this, not this. Go to the game. That's what you need to do. Take Pops out. Take your father out. Take Papa out. Take Dad out. Father's Day. And I'll be there. I'm going to give you guys as much behind the scenes as I can. I really am. Again, it's 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time. And that's where I'm at. I'm in St. Louis. UFL Championship game this Sunday. And that's a blessing. The Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show is live here in St. Louis. And I got to thank the entire UFL. I got to thank the UFL Arlington Renegades, a team that I cover throughout the whole year. All the players and coaches that have done interviews. All you guys, the fans. People call in, support the show, because these opportunities don't come lightly. And I got to make sure. So we'll put this up here too. Yes. So yes, thank you to St. Louis Cardinals. For those who missed, they provided me tickets to this game on Thursday. I unfortunately was not able to make it in time to take advantage of those tickets. I thought I was going to make it. I did not. It wasn't even close. I wasn't an hour too late, maybe like a few hours late. But I give the St. Louis Cardinals props for providing the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show tickets for the game. And I did take a bunch of pictures of the stadium, Busch Stadium. I'm going to post those up. I'm going to try to get them out tonight. Late tonight. But yes, and watch this game. And make sure you do it, because if everything works out like it did last year at the championship game, the camera picked me up quite a few times right there on the field. So make sure you tune in. Might see somebody you can recognize. So, and let me give you guys a quick update on the game. It's the Dallas Mavericks up 78 to 47, third quarter, with 6 and 7 in the third quarter. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch gears a little bit, talk some NFL football. And I'm going to do that in just a couple moments. But before we go into the NFL football, let me go ahead and thank another one of our fantastic sponsors here. Hey guys, you see how I'm traveling, right? You see how I'm doing that. Well, guess what? You have an option here to get somebody who can help you with travel. That is right. We have a one-stop shop center right here at the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show, and that is none other than Pushpin Adventures. They can help you with travel. That's right. This is international travel, destination weddings, cruise ships, big events, small, international, domestic. Pushpin Adventures can help you. Want that dream vacation? Pushpin Adventures can help you. Want to go visit an island? Pushpin Adventures can help you. Want to visit a desert? Pushpin Adventures can help you. Want to go ahead and take a cruise later this year without the kids? No kids, no cooking. Thanksgiving dinner? She can help you with cruises too. Monique can help you. 3 things you don't know about Monique is my ultimate bucket list destination is the moon, but I don't have it on the inventory yet. My favorite food is seafood. Point me to the crab royal, please. And last but not least, let me go ahead and show you item number 3, and that is I majored in dance in high school. Go ham. So that's right. Pushpinadventures.com. If you want more specific information about that particular beautiful cruise you just saw, pushpinadventures.com/virgin. Thank you, Pushpin Adventures, for being a great show sponsor. Again, that phone number is 626-838-1006, 626-838-1006. We have the Pushpin Adventures song. It may not come over on StreamYard, but that's all right, because we're going to make sure that you guys can hear it on Blog Talk Radio. In fact, let me play the Pushpin Adventure song by San Scola Songs right now on the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show. In fact, let me get that song ready for you guys right now.
Pushpin Adventure.
Yes, that's right. Make sure you give Pushpin Adventures, give them a call, and that phone number is 626-838-1006, and that's 626-838-1006. Thank you again, Pushpin Adventures, for being an outstanding sponsor. Really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. That's it, Pushpin Adventures. So definitely really appreciate Pushpin Adventures. They are fantastic. So yes, we're going to continue on with the live stream here at the UFL Championship Edition live stream. And guess what, folks? If you didn't catch it at the beginning of the show, you're going to get it from me now. Guess who is supposed to be in attendance tomorrow from a lot of reliable sources? That is none other than Thomas Edward Brady Jr. You know, I learned that from Skip Bayless. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. supposed to be in the house, a.k.a. the GOAT. He's supposed to be at the championship game tomorrow, as well as Kurt Warner and a lot more celebs. You know, Rock's supposed to be here, Danny Garcia. It is going to be a fantastic event. And I said that. Yeah, so it's gonna be fantastic. Now, granted, I would just put a little asterisk. Yeah, so I know that he just had an elbow injury. He put that up. It looks pretty nasty. I'm hoping he's at the game. I really am. But everything's looking good for him to be there. I don't see why not. But he did suffer elbow injury. He better be there. I'm hoping to see him there. So let me go ahead and switch gears and talk a little bit about the news here. And let me just take a look here. In fact, let me use it just a moment. Something that I did say a little bit. UFL. I did get a message of that. Let me just pull it up right now, in fact, for you guys. Okay. Perfect timing. Okay. See? We're giving you live news as it happens. Okay. Let me put this up here. UFL Championship game this Sunday. And that's Stallions versus Brahmas, 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Time on Fox. Okay. For the Birmingham Stallions, here are the inactives. Let me just take a look here. Here's the inactives. Okay. Number 6, running back Derek Langford. Running back Puka Williams Jr. Jordan Mosley. Safety Zach Morton. Julian Davenport. Wide receiver Tavon Slater. And DT Jalen Tyman. So those are all out for the inactives. Okay, that was for the Brahmas. That was for the Brahmas. Okay, so let me repeat that list: Derek Langford, Puka Williams Jr., Jordan Mosley, Zach Morton, Julian Davenport, Tavon Slater, Jalen Tywin. Those are all out for the Brahmas. For the inactive for the Birmingham Stallions, we have T.J. Carter, wide receiver Isaiah Zuber, quarterback Mark Gilbert, Roundtree III, Malik Hall, O'Shea Dugas, and DeMarcus Mitchell. So, but that's standard operating procedure as far as, guys being inactive. It's football, but great. We got a game tomorrow. That's right. That's right. Got a game tomorrow. And yes, for the NFL news, we're going to talk about the person who's supposed to be here, and that's none other than Tom Brady, the GOAT. The GOAT is supposed to be in the building here at the St. Louis. So if you guys don't show up, it's loss. It's your loss. In fact, let me go ahead and take a caller on the line. Do that right now. Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. So glad to hear from you. It's Diane, folks. Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
That's good to hear. So, yeah, I think your team is going to pull it off. I think they may not pull it off tonight because I'm seeing the score is 92-54 minutes and 7 seconds in the third quarter. So unless something dramatic happens, I do think the Mavericks will pull off and get at least a win. But I think it's inevitable. What are your thoughts on them, the Celtics winning this series?
Yes, I think they have a good chance in winning the series.
I think so too. I think it's inevitable they're going to win the series. Luke said it was going to be a sweep, and it's looking really good towards an annihilation, if not a sweep, 92-54.
Mm-hmm.
So, third quarter, 2 minutes, 7 seconds. So I don't see the Mavericks losing this one. I just don't see it. There's a little bit of time left in the third quarter. I think the Celtics are going to close it out.
Have to pull up something big.
Yeah. The only other Boston team to do it was the Boston Red Sox against the Yankees. They were down 0-3, came back and won 4-3. So it's not impossible. In fact, has that ever been done in history?
I have no idea.
I'll check into that.
Maybe a little ago.
Okay. I'll check into that. Has any team? Okay, here it is. Here's the answer. Has any NBA team ever come back from a 3-0 deficit in the finals? The answer is, drum roll please, no team has ever come back from being down 0-3 in the NBA finals. So if the Mavericks do it, it'll be the first time ever. It's been done in baseball. It's been done in baseball, though. I can tell you that for a fact, and I watched that live. The Red Sox were up 3-0, and the Yankees lost the series. They lost 4 straight. Of the most unlikely you think the Yankees would ever lose 4 straight, and it did happen. In baseball, it did happen, but not in the finals.
Okay.
In the baseball, when it did happen, it was the championship series. It wasn't the World Series. It was the series before the World Series. But, yeah, no team has come back down 0 in the NBA Finals.
Okay.
So I think if you're a Celtics fan, Diane, I think you'll be celebrating probably the next game at home.
I'm not really a basketball fan. But I do want the Celtics to win.
I think you're gonna get your wish fulfilled. That's for sure.
Okay.
The game will be Monday, folks. If it does go to Game 5. I beg your pardon. If it goes to Game 5, Game 5 will be slated in Boston Monday at 8:30 p.m. So yes.
Monday? I thought it was Sunday.
No, it'll be Monday. So they'll be traveling. Today is Friday. They'll be traveling tomorrow, Saturday. So yeah, they always do a game off from the travel to finals. So it's Monday night game if it goes to a Game 5, Monday at 8:30 p.m.
Okay.
And right now, let me give you a score update: 92-60. Dallas Mavericks are ahead, and it's the end of the third quarter. So it's the end of the third quarter, 92-60.
Okay.
Yeah, so the Mavericks are ahead 92 City. And it's not over yet, folks. But I do want the Mavericks to at least get a game. I want them to at least win a game. I don't think they're going to win the series. I think the Celtics are going to close it out on Monday. That's what I think is going to happen. But for their own sanity and for their own pride and to at least say they won a game, I do want the Mavs to win at least tonight, which I think they will. But I know who's winning for sure. You, Diane, because you got a show coming up Saturday.
Yeah, I'll be calling into Lou's show.
That's awesome. So yeah,
How
it's
about
gonna
you?
be. I'm gonna
Are you
definitely
gonna call into the show, Alan?
I'm gonna try to. I'm right now in St. Louis covering the UFL game and between 4 and 6. I know you guys are ahead now an hour.
Mhm.
So 4 o'clock your time is 3 o'clock my time. It'll be tough because at that time they'll do the media talk. But if I get out early enough, I will try my best to call.
Okay. I'm gonna be calling in late anyways, because I work until like 4:15.
Wow. So yeah. So you be calling in. I'm gonna try to call in too. I gotta support Lou. I'm gonna try definitely at some point to call in. That's awesome. But I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.
Okay.
I appreciate you calling in. You're the best. Thank you so much.
Sure
really
am.
appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope you have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, so that's awesome that Diane called. That's fantastic. Make sure you guys don't forget to support Lou tomorrow for 6 p.m. Yeah, so tomorrow on the itinerary, it is going to be Media Day. Media Day, I'm going to try to get you guys, not try to get you, I'm going to get you, when the bus comes in, get you some interviews. It's going to be a lot like it was last year. Get the picture of the trophies. Tomorrow is all business. Today was relaxed day. Tomorrow I'm coming in with a suit, let you know right now. Last year I packed 2 suits. This year I packed 2 suits. Last year I actually packed 3 suits just in case one got messed up, but I got 2 suits with me, and nothing happened but great stuff, greatness. So yeah, back on the NFL news, I did want to go ahead and give props to none other than the GOAT Tom Brady, and let me go ahead and give him a round of applause. That's awesome, and that is fantastic. He got his retired statue, everything. And you know what? That's someday right there. And let me try to see here, folks. Yeah, so the GOAT should be available. And he got his number retired, made a great speech. And not only that, they're going to unveil a statue for a 12-inch statue. So it was great to see Randy Moss. They did it big time. Now that's how you do a jersey retirement ceremony. Very nicely done. Very classy to get his shine here. So number 12 will not be worn ever again by. And congratulations to the and the Chiefs. They did get their 3rd ring ceremony. I mean, dang, that those rings are very expensive, and I tell you, they're doing big things there at the Chiefs. So this is going to be, okay, it's 95 to 60, 10 minutes and 19 seconds in the quarter number 4. So with boxing news, we got a big fight, Javante versus Martin. I think Martin's actually going to do pretty good in this fight. I really do. I do think Martin's going to do pretty good. He'll do very good, but I don't know if he's going to beat Javante. I think he's going to have moments, Martin, but I don't know if I could go that far. I got Javante winning, and that should be really, really cool stuff to see this weekend. But yes, definitely the NBA Finals it's inevitable that the Celtics are going to win, and I do think the Florida Panthers are going to close out that series. They're both up 3-0 as of right now, but we will see how that plays itself out. So tomorrow it's going to be a big, big day for me. Make sure you guys tune in for that game. Let me go ahead and do that. In fact, let me go ahead and pull up that for you guys here too. Stallions versus Brahmas. 4 o'clock Central Time where I'm at. 5 o'clock Eastern Time on Fox. UFL Championship game this Sunday. And I will be reporting live in St. Louis. I got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. And it's going to be a great, great opportunity for you guys to see a lot of great stuff. And let me just also mention, too, that I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys following, supporting the show. I appreciate all the callers, comments. Again, thank you to St. Louis Cardinals, for showing that hospitality with the game. I promise we will be in touch, St. Louis Cardinals. I may have missed one, but we're going to be opportunities. Just so we're clear, I definitely would like to cover the St. Louis Cardinals a little bit more frequently. I wouldn't say, full time. I do live in Tampa, but, I don't mind coming out here to cover a game or two throughout the season, and just keep a short list because I'll be out here again. I appreciate you guys doing what you did. Much love, and definitely that's awesome. I will put that post up. I will try to give you guys 2 posts. I don't usually do 2 posts back to back, but I will do the post of what day 1 was like out here in St. Louis, and the second post will be specifically for the St. Louis Cardinals, giving them their props for hooking me up with those tickets. Again, I apologize for not making the game. I was scheduled to be here Thursday morning and ended up getting here Thursday night, so it wasn't close. It wasn't like I was an hour late, 15. It was hours late. But I did get here safe and sound, and that's the main thing. I hope to get back safe and sound. I definitely wanted to let the Cardinals know that. Definitely also, guys, I want to thank all of you who have called in today. And in preparation of the big day tomorrow, show will end a little bit sooner than it typically does. Not much sooner, but a little bit sooner. And thank you to Lou. Thank you to Diane for calling in. I appreciate you guys. And that's that. No team has ever come back from being down 0-3 in the NBA playoffs. And it said NBA playoffs, so it didn't even say the finals. So no team has came back. Right now, it's 8:01 left in quarter 4. Dallas Mavericks are up 106-67. And just to prove to you guys I am here, let me show you a couple of quick things. Yep, Arch. I think it's legit, man. It's legit. That thing is cool. You got to come out to St. Louis to see that. Not only see it, get up, walk, so you get to touch it. I actually touched it. I was allowed to touch it. You're allowed to touch it. I think it's solid. And definitely, we don't want to see this downtown. We want to see you guys at the game. So make sure you guys show up. It's going to be Father's Day, too. And mad props to all the dads out there. All the dads who stepped up, who want their son or daughter to be fantastic fantastic, be great. Your role matters as an All-Pro Dad team captain. Don't underestimate your kind of like your importance in a household, but don't underestimate your impact and your leadership and the lessons you give your kids. Sometimes it's like you feel like you're talking to this wall right here, but actually they're retaining a lot more than you think. So just hang in there, keep doing the thing, maybe take them to the UFL championship game if you're here, and make that difference in the world. Having said that, I'm going to go ahead and prepare to end the show, but I'm going to make sure we go ahead and give props to Sam Scola. Sam Scola songs are available on YouTube and Spotify. Every single song you hear tonight. Thank you, songwriter Sam Scola songs and wife Mary. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. Always fantastic. If you want to reach out to Sam, it's singalongwithsam@gmail.com. Again, that's singalongwithsam@gmail.com. And also to connect with us here, please subscribe to Alan Alford. I got to put quite a few more YouTube videos up. I apologize for being a little slow on that. But you can catch us at Facebook, Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. And finally, Instagram, Alan Alford _, Twitter, Alford. And thank you guys again for watching another great episode of the Alan Alford Sports Talk Show. Before we close out the show, got to thank my good guy. Again, I had some barbecue sauce, but it's nothing like this guy. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce. So delicious and addictive, you may need a support. That's right. So delicious and addictive, you may need a support group. Definitely make sure you guys come on down and visit my great friend, Chef G's at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, that's all right. Go ahead and visit him right there at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. Or you can visit him at flbbqsauce.com. And it's flbbqsauce.com. Make sure you don't forget. And we're going to close out with the Sam Scola song of the Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce.
Comes in full variety, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, a natural flavor. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Florida gold honey mustard on burgers and ribs, tasty fusion on pork and sausage, a classic taste for chicken steak tips, a hot heat wave on meatballs and ham. It's a cookout treat. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, serve on fish and vegetables. Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce.
Chef G's Florida barbecue sauce, so delicious and addictive, you may need a support group. Make sure you don't forget to visit Chef G's right there at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And it's 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida, or flbbqsauce.com. And it's flbbqsauce.com. Don't forget that great sauce. So that is fantastic. Really appreciate Chef G's. He's awesome. And So that's going to do it for tonight's show. We're going to end off with the Sam Scola end of the show song. Appreciate Lou. Appreciate Diane. Appreciate you guys, the fans. Appreciate St. Louis Cardinals. Appreciate the UFL, the St. Louis Cardinals for their hospitality and free tickets. Appreciate definitely the UFL for giving the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show media access for the game. I'm going to be on the field. We are going to have a fantastic weekend. And when I say fantastic, it's going to be all access, give you guys some great insight on behind the scenes, what's going on with the UFL Championship. May the best team who plays. Again, it's not the best team wins. It's not the best team who wins. It's a team that plays the best at the time wins. Team that plays the best at the time wins. So best of wishes to both the Birmingham Stallions and also the San Antonio Brahmas. Both teams have, in my view, have earned their ticket. They punched their ticket. They deserve to be here. These teams have earned their stripes. And you got to show it on the field. They have done that. I'm excited for a great game. I'm excited to meet some of the great fans out here. St. Louis, I know there's going to be some great Battlehawk fans, going to be some Birmingham Stallion fans, as well as, family, friends of the San Antonio. Definitely going to meet Brahma Babe. I'm going to meet a lot of great people. Going to see The Rock. Going to see Danny Garcia, Russell Brandon. The list goes on and on and on. And you're going to see Moose. That's right. Going to see a lot of great people this weekend. The GOAT, and also going to see Kurt Warner and a lot more. That's why you guys got to make sure you get that ticket and show up. If you can't make it down here, make sure you watch 4 o'clock Central Time, Fox, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time Zone. So that's going to do it for tonight's show on the Allen Alfred Sports Talk Show. Appreciate you guys for all your support. And let me go ahead and end with the Sam Scola song. Appreciate Sam Scola. Again, they're available on YouTube, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you, all the callers as well. And let me put up that song right now.
Show.